Hey everybody, I'm Alex with AmericanMuscle.com. Today I'm bringing you my detailed review and breakdown of MBRP's Installer Series 4-inch catback exhaust in the single-side exit configuration, fitting all 2011 through 2014 3.5-liter EcoBoost equipped F150s. Then I'm going to walk you through the installation, which right off the bat I will be giving a very easy 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and about a 2-hour job. However, I will mention that depending on your cab size, that there might be the slightest amount of cutting, and I will have more information for you on that later. So you just heard the sound and driving clips, and you can be the judge of what this sounds like, but having a 2014 EcoBoost that has a similar style exhaust system, I can definitely attest to the fact that this is a modest bump in terms of tonality. It's going to throw some great noise, and we're going to be giving this a 3 out of 5 on the Wake the Neighbors or the Loud meter. Now, the 4-inch Installer Series from MBRP that I have here today should be a great option for any EcoBoost F150 owner out there that's looking to get into a very affordable system, as well as picking up a modest bump in terms of sound and decibel level, be it in and out of the cabin. Now, pricing aside, I'll say it right now, this is only going to set you back $350. This should definitely appeal to any F-150 owner out there that's looking to, again, get into a very inexpensive and very quality built product, but something that's going to give you that nice bump in terms of tonality, be it outside or inside the cabin, but for something that's not going to be killing your ears on long drives or making your significant other, friends, family, or kids hate driving around with you in your truck. So something I really like about this system in particular is the fact that this is going to be a factory style exit or configuration, which again means that it's going to shoot out right where your factory exhaust tip does. Depending on the style that you're after, MBRP is going to have the entire spectrum covered here. It's going to range from your factory exit, something that's going to dump right behind your tire, to a dual, to a split rear. Now, going back to the sound here, what you heard early on, in my opinion, is definitely going to be a little bit more on the milder side in comparison to, say, something like a Flowmaster catback, or maybe even Ford Racing's Viborla, which is going to be a little bit more on the aggressive, a little bit more higher pitch side, and that's going to be due to the muffler construction that they're using between systems. With this system here, this is going to have a bullet-style muffler. As you can see, there's really not going to be that much packing inside, but despite not having that material inside of the muffler itself, it's actually very manageable and livable. On cold start, you're going to be getting a ton of feedback, lots of snap, crackle, and pops. But once it comes up to temperature and you're driving it around in the real world conditions, it's very manageable based on how far you're sticking your foot through the floor. When you're going wide open throttle, everybody around you is going to know that the aftermarket exhaust is there, but as soon as you take your foot off of it, it's going to be a very nice, modest rumble. It's not going to be something that's going to make you hate driving your truck on a 10 or a 15-hour drive if you had to do so. But something that I want to make sure you guys keep in the back of your heads is that their bullet-style muffler is going to be consistent throughout the entire line, but the main differences here between, say, the Installer Series and an XP Series is going to be the use of aluminized steel as opposed to a 409 stainless. So if you're living in parts of the country, be it, say, you're on the coast, or you're going to be seeing winter weather more often than not, I might personally suggest getting into a 409 as it's going to be that much more durable, but you should expect to be paying about $100 more. Now, down to brass tacks, this is going to be comprised of a 4-inch diameter mandrel bent aluminized steel construction. Again, that bullet-style muffler right here is where you're going to be picking up most, if not all, of that turbo noise and feedback, either going wide open throttle or coming off a D-cell, and that's all going to exit through MBRP's 5-inch polished chip, which I know it may sound like it's a little bit on the larger side, but on the table here and on the truck, it honestly looks right at home. Now, I said it before, this thing is not going to be doing too much to your wallet. You should expect to be spending $350, which at the time of shooting this video is going to make this one of the most affordable catback systems out there for the EcoBoost. I do want to throw it out there again that you're going to be getting aluminized steel here in comparison to the XP's 409, that straight through muffler, which is going to give you all of that sound and tone, be it outside or inside the cabin, which is all again going to exit through that 5-inch polished tip. Now, like I said initially, getting this onto your truck is not going to be a difficult feat. You should be looking and expecting a very easy 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter and about 2 hours of work. However, I did mention that depending on your cab size, which could be the standard cab or the super cab with 8-foot bed, that you might need to do some cutting. Now, looking ahead, if you are the standard cab owner or the super cab with the 8-foot bed owner, I'd make sure to have a Sawzall and a couple fresh blades handy. Aside from that, full socket set, a couple jack stands, some WD-40, and a little bit of patience will get this on in no time. Now we're going to begin by taking your factory system off, where that WD-40 is going to come in handy. If you don't have that, some blaster will work just fine. You're going to want to soak liberally all your hangers and insulators, as if you've never removed your factory exhaust, chances are it's going to be pretty stubborn coming out. Now first up, you're going to want to loosen the flange right behind your Y pipe, and then loosen up the clamp that's going to be located in front of the muffler. After that, you can remove your hangers from the rubber insulators and then remove the exhaust from your vehicle. Now getting your new system on, you're going to start with your front pipe to the existing flange using the supplied hardware, and then attach the muffler along with inserting the muffler hanger into the existing rubber insulator. Now once that's completed, slide a 3-inch clamp over the extension or front pipe. Once you're done there, loosely install the over axle pipe that's going to connect it to the muffler outlet using a 3-inch clamp. Now once that's completed, you're damn near done, and it's merely going to be putting your exhaust tip on the existing pipe, locking it down, and then I would just suggest running over all of your connections, making sure everything's tight, and then I would definitely make sure that the exhaust is not going to be coming into contact with anything like, say, a brake or a fuel line or your spare tire, just to be on the safe side. Alright guys, so just to wrap things up here, some final thoughts. If you're the F-150 owner that's looking to get into one of the most affordable cat packs at the time of shooting this video, something that's not going to hurt your wallet, it's going to wake up your truck moderately and bring a smile to your face whenever you're stomping on the gas, I would definitely suggest checking this out for your rig. I'm Alex, and that's my review of MBRP's 4-inch Installer Series catback in the single side exit configuration, fitting all 2011 through 2014 3.5-liter equipped EcoBoost F150s, which can be found right here at AmericanMuscle.com.